You're so cute. Yes. Oh, hello there. I am Professor Chlorophyll. This is my lab where I study plants. Oh, like this one. It might be hard to see. It's a chameleon carnation. The chameleon is a lizard that changes colors to camouflage itself. Now, I made this flower to change depending on its environment. See? Being able to change like that is what makes it really interesting. Now, lots of things change in the plant world. Flowers open their petals to the sun, they grow with water, and leaves fall off in the winter. People can change too. And the change can be really good, like with the Apostle Paul in the Bible. Well, an apostle is someone who goes out and teaches others about Jesus. Paul taught about Jesus because he was a follower of Jesus. Well, that makes sense. Yes, indeed it does, yes. And he was a follower of Jesus because God changed his heart. Here's a plot twist, though. After Jesus rose from the dead, Paul was an enemy of Jesus. Oh, dear. Yes, but all that changed after Paul met Jesus. Paul became filled with the Holy Spirit. Oh, now, the Spirit of God, who is our wise and loving helper, that is, yes. God sent Paul to tell other nations all about God's love, so they could be changed too. Paul was to tell everyone that Jesus, who is Israel's Messiah, is the King of the world, and that Jesus' love made the way for all people to be a part of God's forever kingdom. Delightful, yes. So, Paul spread this amazing news all over the place. He started churches and even wrote letters, and what if there was a plant that could write letters? Oh, yes, I must work on that. Yes, well, anyways, one of Paul's letters was to a group of Jesus' followers in Ephesus. Now, Ephesus was a city. The people who lived there were called Ephesians. Ephesus, Ephesians, you get it. They sound similar, don't they? Yes, well. Now, in Paul's letter, he wanted them to know that God's promises to Jewish people, the promises that he would send an everlasting king, and that they would be invited to be a part of God's forever kingdom. Oh, yes. So he wanted them to know that those promises weren't only for Jewish people, no, but also for non-Jewish people. They're called Gentiles. With faith in Jesus, every Jewish or Gentile person would be a part of one big family with God as their father. So delightful, yes. Now, in his letter, Paul shared a prayer that God would transform them, just like God had transformed him. Remember how he used to be against Jesus? Well, he wrote, "I pray that he will use his glorious riches to make you strong. May his Holy Spirit give you his power deep down inside you." You see, Paul knew that the Holy Spirit was a wonderful gift. He wanted others to have God's power inside them as well. So Paul knew the Holy Spirit could help them understand God's love and please God with every part of their lives. So he wrote, "Then Christ will live in your hearts because you believe in him. And I pray that your love will have deep roots. I pray that it will have a strong foundation." I love that. Yes, you know why? Well, because it's about roots and plants. And oh, yes, plants have roots. I love that. Anyways, that's how they get their food and water from great soil. Just like the plants and people, as you see, it's all coming together now, don't you? Oh, it's exciting. Paul wanted the Ephesians to be rooted in Jesus and his perfect love, so they could love like him. Paul prayed that the Ephesians, along with all of God's people, even me and you and, well, all of us, would have the power from the Holy Spirit to understand the love of Jesus is big and beautiful. Yes, he wrote, "May you know how wide and long and high and deep God's love is." Yes. Paul knew God's love would change the Ephesian Christians. Remember, his change was so amazing himself, yes? So he prayed for them to understand God's love better. He wrote, "Then you will be filled with everything God has for you." God's love was changing them into the people God made them to be. Just like his love changed Paul. Just like his love changes us today. Here, now. God's love changes our hearts and makes us new. God's love transforms us. Well, Oh, look, who wants to be seen again? Oh, it must be thirsty. Well, let's get you some water now, shall we? Yes, okay. Goodbye there. Oh, where did I put that water now? Oh, yes, over here.